This is Beverly Hills Royal.
I am Dr. Estella Sneider.
And Prince Mario Mac Schaumburg-Lippe.
Hi, this is Sheryl and I'm saying hello Beverly Hills Royal. I met the Prince.
Hi to the Beverly Hills Royal TV show, and remember, keep taking care of yourself and stay fit.
Endangered species, yes, but I sing no victim song. I am a woman, I'm an artist, and I know belongs, and I'm happy to be able to be here at this Women's Expo to share that voice with all of you. Because I know it might just look like a Saturday for some folks, but somebody came in search of something. Somebody came in search of something new. Somebody came in search of a new thing. See, somebody in here is tired. Can I say it again? Tired of the same old thing. Somebody is looking for their turnaround. Somebody's looking for the turnaround so they can stop going like this and find the what? The new direction. Now you can see, I can talk. I can talk for a long time. But guess what? I've got 30 minutes with you. And somebody is watching the clock. So for 20 minutes, I will talk and read to you from my book, Redefining Diva. And then we will have questions and I will give you some answers. Okay? Right. And do not be afraid to ask me some questions, because I've got some very good ones. Thank you. Yes, darlings, I got dressed for all of you. Check it out. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, I had to anchor it just right so I could what? Swing it. Now, they say 50 is the new 30, and that's why I've got 30 pair of reading glasses everywhere. But I'm not putting these on because I need them. I am putting them on because I look good in them. So, I took some time at the request. You see, I look good, so I'm not going to stand behind the podium. I'll stand beside the podium. And then when we do questions and answers, I might sit in the chair. Not because I'm tired or need to get off of these high heel stilettos, but because I look what? Thank you! Oh, we are all on the right track today. How many of you are on Instagram? How many of you are on Twitter?
Yeah.
How many of you are on Facebook? Yes, I'm gagging. I want all of you to take a good picture. You got it? Post it. So, I'm going to talk to you about a subject that is very dear to my heart, and that is joy. Joy, joy, joy. People can tell you a whole lot of things, but if you are a woman walking around there in this world, in your flats or your high heels, doing the best you can with what you got, and you are doing it, and you are not walking in your joy, then what are you? That's right, you an unhappy mess. Because everybody knows when mama don't feel good, when mama don't feel good, nobody feels good. See, when I was growing up, my mother always used to tell me, be a doctor, be a lawyer, and if you can't do that, then marijuana. I'll jump on me, dear. And I knew better than to argue with a strong West Indian woman once she had made up her mind. No matter what I said, I knew my mother only wanted what she felt was best for me. I got a praying mother too. How many of you got one of those? I had parents who did their best when it came to loving me, making sure I felt good about myself, making sure I had a proper education, even though I was a very smart, very funny looking little girl. I was what they would call a butterface. Very smart, great personality, butterface. And I was truly funny looking. See, that self-esteem my parents built inside of me is probably what kept me from being afraid when at age 16 I entered my freshman year of college at Rutgers University in the first class that accepted women. Rutgers had historically been a male university, and when greater minds prevailed, they opened its doors to include women. And I was the youngest. See, now looking back, I should have been afraid. A class full of men, only 72 women. I was the youngest, but I was not afraid. I was excited. I knew I was getting to where I thought I should be. Besides, I had goals and I was determined to meet them. If anyone ever thought I didn't belong there, well, I didn't notice. I didn't pay attention to that because I was determined to succeed. See, I knew that I could perform. I'd been singing, dancing, and acting since I was a child. The year before I entered college, I participated in the Miss Black Teenage America pageant in New York, and I was not dreaming about that golden statue. I was dreaming about that check the winner got. Now, I didn't win, but I was the first runner-up, and I got $5,000 in scholarship money. Now, the hard part about that $5,000, can you believe that $5,000 back then was a whole lot of money? $5,000 could pay for a whole year of college. $5,000 right about now is okay, books, baby. I had no idea about destiny when I started at Rutgers. See, I had other things like a packed class schedule, because a true diva, divinely inspired, victoriously alive person, which means we accept honorary men. A diva knows that she cannot escape her destiny. Now, so I tried to become a doctor. I'll let you read that part for yourself. That didn't work out because the first thing they asked me to do in organic chemistry was to carve up the Easter Bunny. So I quickly tried constitutional law because my mother, be a doctor, be a lawyer. So I tried law. I'll let you read about that, but let me tell you about the teacher that changed my mind. This woman was inside of that classroom. She had a tightly wound bun at her back. She had on that severe bun, those glasses. She never smiled, and her speech was like chalks and nails screeching down a blackboard. It rained at the window pane. I had to get out of that class. So there I was walking across the campus after leaving my constitutional law class. Little Sheryl Lee, college girl with her afro. Oh, you should have seen me. My afro, my tight jeans, and you know the kind of platforms we wore. They were 4 inches high, all together, baby. And if you were really hip, you spray painted them gold like Hilton John. See, there was a thing to college back in the day. A lot of women went to college to find their husband. And a lot of my good friends, they did find their future spouse while at Rutgers, but I didn't have time for that kind of thinking. I was 16 years old and finding a husband was not what I was thinking about. Starting a family was not in my dream because I was not giving up on my dreams. I had other things to think about. So, I wandered around campus and wound up at the end of a street that had a sign that said, casting. Destiny. I walked in and there was Dr. John Bettenbender, a gruff man with a pipe and smoke around his head. And I came in and he said, who are you? And I said, I am Sheryl Lee Ralph, and I would like to audition. He said, well, go ahead. And I did. And after confronting all of my fears, hearing my mother's voice in my head, I got up there. I found myself. I was right on stage. Doctor, lawyer, that wasn't going to be me because I was going to graduate and play all kinds of doctors and lawyers on TV. You see, there's a lesson in this. Diva, when you find your joy and are doing what you are meant to do, you will know it. And everything will feel right. There will be ups and downs. There will be times when you will not feel secure about the choices that you've made, but you must know in life that even if you make a bad choice, I choose to think about that as experience. Because when you make a bad choice, you are to learn from the bad choice. Stand in your mistake. Ask yourself, what could I have done better? Don't be hard on yourself saying, what did I do wrong? Why am I here? No matter where you are in life, you are where you're supposed to be because God does not make mistakes. When you look in the mirror, you got to love what you see. Because as I am standing here, Sheryl Lee Ralph, you are perfect just the way you are because God does not make mistakes. See, I spent all of my time, my early years, acting, singing, and dancing. Because I'm living in my joy, but I had questions asking, how could I do this acting thing? How could I survive? How could I pay for my morning coffee? Which back in the day used to cost 99 cents. Would I disappoint my parents? Not to mention, what about my community? What? I'm sending you off to college and you want to be an actress? What about children? Will I have children? Because, you know, actresses spend most of their time worrying about their bodies and keeping in shape. We are free. A lot of us like to be free from the responsibilities of other people. You know how it is. You read about it and see it on all those reality shows. But I had to follow my path. I had to follow my joy. I would be on stage and everything made sense. So come to me living my life. I meet lots of people because I speak at lots of events just like that. And what do I meet? Over and over and over again. I meet unhappy people who hate their jobs. See? They don't like the people they work with and they don't like what they do. Now you see, had I gone in another direction, I'd be just like that, unhappy, making everybody around me, what? Thank you, wondering why I can't find and keep a good relationship. See, here's what I am here to tell you. If you are working at something and it isn't making you happy, find yourselves another job. If you don't find your work fulfilling, you need to find yourself another job. If you don't wake up every morning with a feeling that you just can't wait to get to work, to be all that you can be, then you need to find yourself another job. Okay, in 30 minutes, in about 20 minutes, I will be gone. But if you're not happy at your job, I just want you to say it one more time so that you can remind yourself tomorrow when you look in the morning. If you are not happy, you need to find yourself another job. Thank you. Now a lot of you might be looking at you saying, now fancy diva with your white suit on. It's easy for you to say that. Guess what? It's not that easy for me to say that, and you want to know why? Because I have been where you are. I don't talk about what I heard. I talk about what I know. I don't talk about what somebody wrote for me. I talk about what I wrote myself. So I talk to you from experience. The only person you really, really need to make happy in life is yourself. Right. Yourself. Everybody else has got to learn how to do it for who? Themselves. Because when you are walking in your joy, when you are happy, you can spread that light to everybody else and stop talking about what you cannot do. Every time you tell yourself you can't do this, I don't have enough for that, how will I do this? You are cutting gotten off your blessing already? And so this big handsome man here is walking to say, I have 2 minutes. Who's got a question? Come on, the lady right here and the lady right there. Go on.
Ladies, I'm going to have a microphone here. I want Sheryl to hear your questions.
There you go.
I'll do them one at a time. No, we got about 12 minutes left.
Oh, we got 12 minutes. Oh, we got 12 minutes. There you go.
What's your name?
More questions.
First question.
Hi. You're wonderful.
Oh, thank you.
We have the same age. I'm born in Europe. I'm a doctor. You're an actress. Where do you have your power? I find you so wonderful.
Oh, thank you so much. Where do I have my power?
From.
My what?
Where do you have your power from?
Power from.
Where does my power come from?
Yes.
I honestly have to say, I was truly a funny-looking little girl. I grew up in the 60s. I was bullied quite a bit. You know, I remember when I was a little girl, they used to call me liver lips. And it was because my lips were large. And it was so hurtful, but I had to work through that pain. I remember I was the only child, only black girl in an all-white school, and it was challenging in the 60s. But my parents kept telling me I was beautiful. They kept telling me I was smart. They kept telling me that I could do it. And something in my mind, in my spirit, I believed my parents. And I now have a daughter, and when I look at my daughter and I see the things that she talks about on her Instagram, I'm like, wow, look how fabulous I have become again. Woo! Yes.
This is Sheryl.
Hi, Shirley. I think you're wonderful.
Thank you.
And I'm Jamaican, so
Big up.
Come on, big up Jamaica. Yes. And my question to you is, in your busy life and everything that you do, what keeps you focused and what keeps you grounded?
I really think I'm focused and I'm grounded because I have a good spiritual life. I believe in something greater than myself. I try to treat everybody the way I would like to be treated. I really don't, I'm not a candy-coating, sugar-coated type of woman. I need a little tea in my coffee, but I take no tea for the fever. Yes.
Sheryl, this is Unity.
Hi.
Hello. I came all the way from Orange County just to see you. I think you're wonderful.
Thank
You're one of
you.
one of the women I admire the most in the industry.
Thank you.
My name is Unity Cole. I'm a missionary minister and singer. And through life, I've been blind and paralyzed through my 20s. So when I should have, at the age, well, I'm not going to say should have, because nothing happens by mistake.
Thank you.
But I asked the Lord to give me a second chance at my career. But I have a problem. And my problem is called procrastination. For some reason, I already answered the focus question. But I'm trying to break through the ice. You know what I'm saying? So that I can become a singer.
Let me stop you right there. You're trying to break through the ice? You have already broken through the ice. It's been right there. You think God took away from you what you thought was so precious in the past so that you could stand in doubt today? He showed you the miracle. He gave you 2 miracles. And now you're saying, I'm trying. You have done it already. Go and do it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
This is Patricia.
Hi. I love you.
Thank you. Spirit. Thank you.
I have 4 kids, and I work full time. Did you find when you were working, had your children, that you focused more on the children and then waited for your own pleasures after?
I honestly say, that she's asking. She says she's a mother of 4 children. She's working, but she tends to put all of her time into her children and not herself. You have got to be able to find balance in your life. When you are well balanced, your children are well balanced. When mama shines brightly, her children shine brightly. When they say to you the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree, neither does the child from its mother. So mommy, don't live in lack for yourself. Start taking care of yourself, because when you do that for yourself, you teach your children to do that for themselves. And I can stand here and tell you that because I have been where you are. Thank you.
This is Kimberly.
Hi, Kimberly.
Hi, how are you? You are emanating amazing energy, so thank you. My question to you is, if you could talk to yourself 20, 30 years ago, what would you tell yourself what you know now? What would you tell yourself then?
I would say, dear self, do not be afraid. Many times it's going to be hard. Many times things might not turn out the way that you thought they would turn out, but be encouraged. Dear self, look in the mirror and love what you see. God gave you everything you need. Now you need to just hold on and access it. Thank you so much. Now mind you, I might put in a little PS, and don't worry about that first husband because he's going to give you 2 great kids. Hi.
This is Aisha.
Hi, Aisha.
Hi, how are you, this lady? I just want to maybe get some advice. I filed for divorce on April Fool's Day. I told my mom, I just told my mother, and I told my daughter on Easter Sunday because God told me to while I was in the shower, while I was crying. And what I want to ask is, I've been here for 12 years. I feel California is my home. I'm from Detroit, Michigan, and I just can't go back. I can't go back and make $8.15 an hour. I'm a hairstylist, been going here 20 years. My husband he didn't want me to work full time, so now I have to start over with my career. And how do I do that? How do I?
First of all, let me tell you from my experience, DIVORCE, find out what it means to me. Divorce, those of you who have been through it know there is nothing easy about it. If you have been in love with somebody and don't add kids to it, and then you want to rip that apart, I write about it in my book. I felt like I was ripping the very skin off of my body, and it hurt. But guess what? I could not let my children see me in the relationship that I was in, because I, as a mother, did not want my son to grow up thinking that that's what a relationship is, nor did I want my daughter to grow up thinking that's how a woman receives and expects love. Oh, H to the no, girl. Okay. Do what you got to do and know that God doesn't make mistakes. Find your power, walk in your power, and receive the joy. God's got more out there for you. Trust and believe. Yes.
This is Blanca.
Hi, I want to say you're so beautiful. I see myself looking just like you. I want to be that, just like you are. But my question, well, not a question really, I just want to see what kind of advice you can give me. I'm only 22 years old.
My daughter, my son.
I have 2 kids with my, I guess, ex-boyfriend now.
Okay, what do you mean you guess ex-boyfriend now? Either he is or he ain't.
He is, and I'm trying to accept that fact. And I want to see how I can make myself stronger and move up and get over it and...
Okay, so let me tell you this. That relationship with that man is over. man, right now, at this time, wherever he is, with whomever he is with, you think he's crying about you right now?
No, that's right.
You're 22. You're beautiful. You're daring. Because I see you shave that hair off over there. I love it. You've got fabulous in you. You want to know what you got to do for your children. What do you have? Sons or daughters or both? You know what you need to do for your son and your daughter? Go home. Hold your children and say, guess what? We got a brand new chance and a wonderful life. Because guess what? You can do it. He wasn't your husband. You didn't have that with him. So right about now, you know that you can do this. Get out there and do this. Do it for you and your kids. Thank you. Hello.
Sheryl, our final question is from Arlene.
Hi, I'm a comedian, and I found that it's hard to break into the business because my sets are clean, and I always feel when I'm on stage of what people are going to think, or should I say this, and I want to know, how do I just go up and get out what people think, just get there and do it?
What did I say earlier? God has all, see, you know it. You've got it. Why are you fighting it? You just stood up here, a comedian, and instead of doing a few minutes of your set, you wanted to tell us how unfunny you feel.
I know I want to just go at it. That's what I want to do.
What's stopping you?
Nothing.
What you need, what is stopping you is yourself. Do not let your brain, your life, your dreams, your miracles be stopped, be held back, not come to light because you made the choice to hold yourself back. You want to be funny?
I am funny.
Thank you. Because that's the first time you said that.
I am funny.
Thank you. You need to find the stage. Wherever there is an open mic night, you need to get up there with your clean comedy and be funny.
Be funny. I am funny.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any final thoughts, Sheryl?
To all of you, I want to thank you so much for the past 30 minutes. I am Sheryl Ralph. You can find me on Instagram at Diva3482. Hit me up on Twitter at THE Sheryl with an S Ralph. And just know that I'll be back signing my book at the booth. And for everybody, tomorrow morning or tonight, I want you to look in the mirror, love what you see, encourage that person, love that person, embrace that person, respect that person, and remind that person that they are perfect because God does not make mistakes. I am Sheryl Ralph, and I love you.
I am Prince Waldemar from Schaumburg-Lippe.
I'm Princess Antonia.
And we are watching Beverly Hills Royal.